Hey friends, it's Rabbi Jenny Solomon here at Beth Myers Synagogue with a Minhah moment. So if you haven't noticed in Raleigh, it is definitely spring. Every year there is a yearly ritual in which our streets and sidewalks and patio furniture become covered with yellow pollen. And we see the most extraordinary trees sharing their buds and their flowers with us. And it is both just outstandingly gorgeous and beautiful and incredibly pollinate. So depending on where your allergies factor in on that spectrum, you may appreciate this time or absolutely live in discomfort during this time, but it is incredibly beautiful. So I want to talk a little bit about spring and the spirit of Aviv. Aviv is spring in Hebrew, because that's the moment we're in, and we're in this period not only of the earth's seasonal shift into spring, but also making our way towards the holiday of Passover, of Pesach. So there's always this feeling that I have as Purim comes to a close, which it did a couple weeks ago, this little beginning of the sense that everything is about to turn. Not only turn in the outside world, but turn in my kitchen as I prepare for the Passover holiday. Our Torah portions each Shabbat begin to turn. We have this special Shabbat Para, and then Shabbat HaChodesh, and then Shabbat HaGadol, all building in this crescendo towards Pesach. And we might wonder, why is it that Pesach, which is a holiday in which we explore and celebrate and ritualize our path to freedom, why does that holiday of freedom need to fall in Aviv, in the spring? And I want to suggest that there is something so inextricably connected between the buds on the trees and the spiritual import of this moment. So the buds on the trees and the bushes and the plants and everything else that are emitting their pollen also are a reminder that what once looked frozen, lifeless, complete, sort of empty, unadorned, can itself be revitalized, can grow again, can bring forth new life and create beauty. I see it every day when I go for my run. I was taking pictures on my run this morning of dogwoods and all of these other trees. I'm like, who am I going to share this with? So I should just stop and enjoy the beauty. But it is so beautiful. It's so inspiring that it's hard not to want to just capture it in a picture. But I don't need to capture them in pictures. I just need to experience them. And I think that what is so beautiful, in addition to, of course, the colors and the variety, is actually the way they make me feel. And the way they make me feel is I look and I see that that growth is possible, that hope is possible. And so in our meditation practice, in our prayer practice, and all the ways we move through our spiritual and our Jewish practice that give us a space to notice, of course, what's happening outside in the world, but also to notice what's happening in our own internal landscape. Each moment of noticing can be a moment of Aviv. Oh, like, this is new. This is new. This part is new. The way that I'm able to think about this, whatever this is new. The way that I'm able to establish a new habit, it's new. The way that I'm able to orient myself towards compassion, towards somebody with whom I find difficult, that's new. Oh, this thing that I'm learning about myself or about the world, that's new. And And so I love the idea that at this time, of course, we, those of us in the Jewish community have obligations as we begin to prepare for the holiday, the technical ones like planning out menus and turning over our kitchen dishes and cleaning our pantries. But we also have this opportunity to remember that march towards freedom, the external march towards freedom, is nothing if we don't do the work from the inside out. And part of that inside job, I think, can be the simplicity of just noticing, oh, this is new. This is new. What once felt stuck, narrow, frozen, lifeless, complete in the sense of being done, there's another round. There's something new opening up. So we are part of the earth. There's not like people and earth, natural life and people. There's no separation. We are part of the earth. After all, we are Bnei Adam. Literally, we are children of the Adamah, of the earth. We are earthlings. And so as our earth, at least in this part of the world, begins to shift into the mode of spring, of new life, of new possibilities, of hope, we can do that on the inside too. All right. Peace. Shalom, everyone.